Good evening. Set your life on fire. Seek those who fan your flames. Once said by Rumi. Welcome to BMC News Live presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines.
Youth Minister stressed importance of enhancing Bahrain and US cooperation in youth field. The Bahrain Training Institute's transitional plan discussed. Nominations for Her Royal Highness Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa Award to close on September 1st. Moderna sued Pfizer over COVID-19 vaccine patent infringement. Neeraj Chopra made history by becoming first Indian to win Diamond League.
Today's news in detail. Youth Minister stressed importance of enhancing Bahrain-US cooperation in youth field. Youth and Sports Affairs Minister Ayman bin Tawfiq Al Moayed has stressed the importance of enhancing youth cooperation between Bahrain and the United States of America in the youth field through enhancing, exchanging expertise and successful experiences in the fields of training, skills development and pioneering youth projects. He also asserted that Bahrain and the US share successful youth experiences which paves the way for building distinguished partnerships to support the youth sector in the two friendly countries. The minister made his statements while accompanying US Ambassador to Bahrain, Stephen C. Bondi, during his tour of the Bahrain Youth City 2030 held by the Youth and Sports Affairs Ministry in collaboration with its strategic partner, the Labour Fund Tamkeen. The Bahrain Training Institute's transitional plan discussed. The Bahrain Polytechnic College, Bahrain Polytechnic and the Bahrain Training Institute BTI discussed in coordination with the Ministry of Education, the transitional plan of BTI including the new academic year and administrative and financial procedures. Their move follows the issuance of Royal Decree 46 of 2022 by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa on transferring the affiliation of BTI to the Bahrain Polytechnic. On the occasion, Education Minister and the Minister responsible for supervising and controlling the work of the Bahrain Polytechnic, Mr. Dr. Majid bin Ali Al Naimi, stated that the issuance of the Royal Decree is within the strategy to develop education and training in the Kingdom of Bahrain, praising the unlimited support of His Majesty King Hamad and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman to the education sector in Bahrain. Nominations for Her Royal Highness Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa Award to close on September 1st. Nominations for the 7th edition of Her Royal Highness Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa for Women's Advancement will close on September 1st. The Supreme Council for Women SCW held an induction meeting with Bahrain boards targeting listed companies as part of efforts to promote participation in the award. Bahrain Board's Chief Operating Officer, Equal Opportunities Committee Chairperson Narjis Jamal expressed delight at holding the joint meeting with the SCW. Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers Bahrain's COVID updates.
COVID updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers.
The Minister of Youth and Sports Affairs and Burundian Minister of Foreign Affairs visited Youth City 2030. The Minister of Youth and Sports Affairs Ayman bin Tawfiq Al Moayed and Burundian Minister of Foreign Affairs and Development Cooperation Albert Shingiro toured Youth City 2030. The Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs is organizing Youth City 2030 in cooperation with the Labour Fund Tamkeen. The Burundian Minister was informed about the city's objectives, which aim at providing training opportunities for Bahraini youth and provide them with all the capabilities. Bahrain delegation updated about Saudi farming strides. A delegation led by the Minister of Municipalities Affairs and Agriculture, Wael bin Nasser Al Mubarak, visited the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to be updated about their farming and environmental practices. The delegation also included Under Secretary for Municipalities Affairs Sheikh Mohammed bin Ahmed Al Khalifa and Under Secretary for Animal Resources, Acting Under Secretary for Marine Resources Dr. Khalid Ahmed. During the visit, Al Mubarak met Minister Environment, Water and Agriculture Abdul Rahman Abdul Mohsen Al Fadili and discussed cooperation in the fields of agriculture, landscaping, beautification, waste management and water use. Now we shall go for short commercial break.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
Welcome back. The Indian ambassador to the Kingdom of Bahrain, Piyush Srivatsava, along with the embassy consular team and panel lawyers, interacted with around 50 Indian community members regarding their urgent or long pending consular and labor grievances at the open house organized by the embassy on 26 August 2022 between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Heads and representatives of Indian associations including ICRF, World NRI Council, BKS and IHRC were also present. Ambassador expressed happiness at the overwhelming participation of Indian community members at the flag hoisting ceremony and the evening reception organized by the embassy, as well as in the events organized by our community organizations to celebrate 75th anniversary of India's independence. On this momentous occasion, Ambassador also visited the MCSC WLL labor camp and interacted with more than 800 Indian workers and the company management. The embassy officers visited George Jail, wherein they interacted with the inmates and distributed sweets and snacks on the occasion of Independence Day. Ambassador expresses gratitude to the local government authorities including Ministry of Labor, Market Regulatory Authority LMRA and immigration authorities, as well as appreciated Indian associations and volunteers for their continued support and assistance in resolving a number of issues concerning our community members. The case of salary issues pertaining to the workers of ASI LON Contracting and Magnum Ships Care Company were also successfully resolved with the intervention of embassy and also the support of local authorities. Around 21 workers of the above said company were benefited. Ambassador informed the community members that many of the families of the deceased receive death compensation with the intervention of the embassy. He also informed that around 16 jail inmates were provided financial assistance through ICWF for issuing emergency certificates, and one inmate was facilitated with air passage. It was a productive interactive session. Ambassador thanked all the Indian associations and the community members for their active participation in the open house. NIHR outlined 38 proposals in key report. Bahrain's achievements have been highlighted by its rights watchdog, which will put forth 38 recommendations at a key UN session in November. The National Institution for Human Rights NIHR will submit its parallel report to the United Nations Human Rights Council as part of the Bahrain Universal Periodic Review's 4th cycle. Moderna sued Pfizer over COVID vaccine patent infringement. Moderna is suing Pfizer and its German partner BioNTech for patent infringement in the development of the first COVID-19 vaccine approved in the United States, alleging they copied technology that Moderna developed years before the pandemic. The lawsuit, which seeks undetermined monetary damages, was being filed in U.S. District Court and the Regional Court of Düsseldorf in Germany, Moderna said in a news released on Friday. FIFA lifted Indian Federation ban under 17 World Cup to go ahead as planned. FIFA has lifted the suspension imposed on the All India Football Federation AIFF earlier this month due to undue third-party influence, World Soccer's governing body said on Friday. The lifting of the ban also means that the Under-17 Women's World Cup, which was scheduled to take place in India from October 11 to 30, will be held in the country as planned. India's top court disbanded the AIFF in May and appointed a committee of administrators COA to govern the sport, amend the AIFF's constitution and conduct elections that have been pending for 18 months leading to FIFA's suspension. Neeraj Chopra made history by becoming first Indian to win Diamond League. Indian superstar and Tokyo Olympics gold medalist in javelin throw, Neeraj Chopra made a stunning comeback from injury on Friday, June 26th and created history by becoming the first Indian to clinch a Diamond League title. The 24-year-old Indian's first throw of 89.08 meters was enough for him to seal the deal and at the Lausanne Diamond League and earn him a spot for the finals in Zurich. It has been announced. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shana Sultana. Good night.